Everybody, welcome back to Micro Beer Reviews. Today, the all anticipated year-round release of Hopslam from Bell's out of Michigan. This is the 2022 version. The can hasn't changed. The guy getting slammed by the hops hasn't changed, and the artwork, it's still the same green can. A couple years back, they did bottles. All I've seen it now are 6-pack cans. I paid $23 for the 6-pack, which actually, I thought about this because I've reviewed this beer for years, and it has changed over the years. That's not bad. It actually, I think, has come down in price. I do remember years ago, I'm going to guess 8, you could only buy, I think it was 2 cans. They actually broke it up because it was so difficult to get. So obviously the volume is a lot higher than it was back then. So this is a huge double IPA. The ABVs are 10%. It starts off with Simcoe hops. It's got massive amounts of grapefruit. They call it huge citrus flavor. Stone fruit, and then it says a lot of floral aromas that are going to come from the hops. I believe there's 6 hops in this one this year. They don't tell you what all of them are. The IBUs, they call them Pacific Northwest varieties is how they describe it. Now, IBUs are only 65, which I think are kind of low for this beer, but whatever. I'm not the one that did it. Now, here's the thing that I thought was really impressive. 294 calories per can. Now, it's a double IPA. It should be, but that was higher than what I thought it was going to be. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, the other big deal with Hopslam is the honey. So one of the backbone main ingredients is they call it a large dollop of honey per can or whatever. I do also remember years ago they heavily advertised that they used local honey from a local bee farm down the road in Michigan. I don't see that on their website anymore. It's not right or wrong. I just remember the honey being a big deal. So if you've tried Hopslam already or this year or in the past, smash the like button. This is a lot of everyone's what we'll call annual release favorites. So in the glass, it's what it usually looks like. It's pretty orange. It's very filtered. There's the head this year is pretty white. I don't see a lot of color in the head. There's big bubbles, little bubbles. Normally it's got some pretty good legs on it, lacing the glass, and just kind of drifts down the bottom there. The aroma, it's not as banging as it usually is. Definitely, I mean, you can tell there's more than one hop. You can smell the grapefruit. You can actually smell something sweet like honey. It's almost like a sugary caramel type aroma. What else yeah, a lot of grapefruit. Yeah, I mean, it smells good. It's not nearly as aromatic as some double IPAs can be, or maybe this one in the past, but that's kind of an unfair advantage because you only get this once a year. So cheers, let's get into the glass. It's toned down a little bit. You definitely have what I would call a staple hop flavor on the front end. So the Simcoe, I'm guessing, because it doesn't list them. Maybe some Centennial, a little bit of pepper, earthy, grassy notes to it. Maybe some Cascade, Mosaic. There's definitely some floral notes on the back end, and that's when the honey hits you. So the back of the palate is the sweetness of the honey. You can definitely tell that's what it is. So now what I will say is this year, one more. This year has a little bit of booziness, just a little. There have been years in the past when they did not hide it very well. This one, it's there. There's definitely a little bit of alcohol flavor and burn at the very end. So the honey and then the burn hits you a little bit, and what would they call the booziness. It's not bad though. Honestly, this is, in my opinion, this is a toned down version a little bit of a couple notches, not a lot of Hopslam. I remember Hopslam being a little bit more fresher hop, a banger of a hop at the front. all the way to the end with the sweetness of the honey. I mean, the reality of it is they're making this stuff at a much higher volume than they used to. So, and all of them are doing it. That's not anything unique to Bell's. So, I'm a little disappointed. For $24 six pack, I'll buy it again next year. It's just one of those beers where if I can get a hold of it, and I actually had to go to the first store I went to when it first released. By the time I got there, all of it was gone. Then I went to a bigger package store, and I want to say they had 50 six packs left, and it had already been released for, I would say, close to 3 weeks. So it all just, again, depends on your distribution in your state. But every year I'm going to buy it because I feel like Hopslam had a lot to do with the craft beer movement. Bell's makes some really good beers. $24 for a six pack is really not that bad anymore. So I rate my beer between 1 and 5. I'd give this year a 4. I would buy it again. I'll definitely drink all of them. Actually, I'll probably give 1 or 2 away to friends. But it's good. It's a high quality beer. Again, this year's a little bit toned down in my opinion. Let me know down below. Leave a comment if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. I just think at years past, at least back here, I remember this one really knocking your socks off. I had a neighbor once call it diesel fuel. He's not into craft beer nor double IPAs, so it was an unfair assessment, but it was something he could not even remotely drink half of it. And that's, in my opinion, whether it's diesel flavored or just a really, really strong hop forward IPA, it's not for everybody, right? So neither is Hopslam. So anyway, thanks for watching. We upload all the time. Appreciate you leaving comments down below. Again, hit the like button, subscribe. See you again real soon. Cheers.